Good morning and welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. So today is our daily reading. It's Friday. I'm going to add at the end an answer to a yes or no question. Actually, I'm going to do two. So if you have a question, think about it now, and then I will do that at the end. Kind of give you a little bit of a more personal note to the reading. You can think of two, up to two. I'm going to do two. So the question A and question B. And then let's get started. Otherwise, I hope you all are doing well. Let's do this. I may do like the question as a separate reading, but this time I'm going to put it in. Let's see, like if you want it in a different video, I could do two videos, one for the daily reading and one for the questions, but let's do it all together this time. Okay. I'm going to use the Mystic Palette Tarot for the reading, the Somnia Tarot for clarifying. I'm going to use the Golden Art Nouveau for the question. Okay, let's get started. Current situation. This is the King of Wands. Present influence. Seven of Cups. Future influence. Temperance. What we don't see. Six of Wands. What to look for. The Fool. Unexpected. Eight of Cups. Challenge. Magician. Strength. Four of Wands, and where does this lead? Five of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, and Six or Lovers. I was going to say six of, I don't know. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. So, like, yeah, this is something that you've been working on. As far as, I mean, it's been in your thoughts for a while, right? So, definitely. Okay, let me pull in advice. Oh, I did that upside down. How did I do that? Oh, it's because the wheel's at the bottom of the deck. Confused me. The wheel looks a lot like the okay, Nine of Wands. Okay, let's take a gander. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like you're going to see if everything's going to work out. I feel like there's definitely at the end, there's a little disappointment, but it leads right back to the Eight of Pentacles into the Fool. So, the Lovers. I feel like it just kind of straightens itself out a little bit. You do have the Fool and what to look for. I feel like there's definitely something new coming in, but it also, since this is a daily reading, it could say, just, a new way of moving forward as well. Like the Fool is moving forward in a different way, not so predictable. But the King of Wands is also not that predictable either. I feel like the King of Wands is definitely, it's definitely someone that gets stuff done. Like you would hire a King of Wands, or you would want a King of Wands in charge of a project where you just need it to get started. Like, a King of Wands is not going to sit back and think about it. And I mean, don't get me wrong, they're planners, they're intelligent. It's just they are doers. Let's get this done. And they go in with that attitude. A lot of times you could say that you need this type of person to get a business off the ground, and then you couple that with a King of Pentacles or Swords to really fine tune it, but we got to get it going, right? That's that type of energy. And let's clarify it, because it's what it is to you. I feel like this is kind of like your energy. Like you just want to get moving, get going. Like, let's go. Especially with the Seven of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, because the Seven of Pentacles is kind of wait and see. You've been working on it, and the King has more, let's get this done attitude. Tell me more about the King of Wands here. Eight of Cups, Five of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You're kind of tired of being disappointed. It's like, you know what? There's something where I mean, yeah, I feel like this definitely, it could be definitely work related, but there is something where you were like, no, I'm going to do something different, but there's some kind of disappointment here. You walked away from something, or someone walked away from you, and it left you disappointed. I feel like the King of Wands, and it directly has to do with either your money or your home or a very, important relationship. And I do feel like, okay, well, um, this is that energy of this is the energy of that king. So if this is you, it's like I'm kind of done being disappointed. I feel like that's kind of what it is, especially with the 10 of Pentacles. This is supposed to be really important. Now, this is what is kind of the Seven of Cups is the present influence. So this is the energy that's kind of influencing where what's happening here with that king. I'm going to clarify that. This is all about our choices. So there's something here about either you realizing there's choices or you're really in a state of kind of going real in the realization that you do have choices on how to handle something, how to move forward, on do I want this, that, or the other thing. That's what I'm feeling here. What is the Seven of Cups? The choices that we have. King of Cups, the Seven of Wands, King of Swords. So for some of you, this could be about people, you know, yeah, it's almost like going, okay, I'm going to use this energy of the king. I'm feeling like I want something, and it's almost like there's with the it's the Three of Wands, seeing. I feel like there's two things here. Like you've got the King of Cups, which is very much go with the flow, but King of Swords is not that way at all. Like this is the way, this is what we're doing, this is like where we're going, and the King of Cups is kind of just kind of go with the flow, and the Three of Wands though is kind of like that in between. Like you really need to focus on what is actually happening around you. This could, for some of you, be choices between two people, not necessarily males, but two people, especially with that King of Wands energy, too. Like there's choices on how to, but I think more importantly, it's on how to deal with something. Do I go with this? Do I go with this? Kind of go with the flow attitude? Do I just step back and let things happen? Or do I go after it with this King of Swords, more pointed, more not as forgiving? This is what I want exactly. So I feel like your choices on are how do I move forward, and these are the energies that you're kind of thinking about moving. It's like, okay, how do I exactly do this? You have the temperance in your future influence here. So temperance is really, about that, that balance. And I feel like you want that. Like you want to have this. Since it's an influence, I feel like it's like, yes, I need that balance. I need that, um, I don't know, consistency almost. Not boring, because by any means I don't think the temperance is boring. I mean, she is also about alchemy as well, so making things happen. And I do feel like that too, and especially with that King of Wands, and then we had the King of Cups as a clarifier to the Seven of Cups. There's a feeling too of putting those passions and love into what you're doing. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here in the next couple days. It's kind of giving you more of a sense of balance, and especially with the Six of Wands. Okay, we have the Six of Wands and what you don't see. There is some kind of recognition happening that you're not realizing about. Let's see, let me find out more about this one. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Ten of Swords, King of Swords, Nine of Swords. There is definitely like this Ten of Swords, something over King of Swords. I think actually there may be, I feel like there's something that's come to an end here that may have, you may have realized that there's this kind of attitude with the King of Swords, whether it be a person or an energy, is you are realizing that the not the sorry, this is what is over. It's the ending of that stress. I feel like this could be related to someone specific, or the stress, Nine of Swords, something that someone had said. And you're like, okay, well, yeah, I'm done. Or it also could be, um, I mean, it feels like there's a recognition here of the idea of something was, and the reason why I say something was said, it's the King of Swords. But I do feel like with that 10, this is over. And I feel like also with the Nine of Swords, it's a realization that, maybe this stress or anxiety is not worth it. And I feel like this is happening in the background. It also could be someone else realizing that if they had said something, they were this King of Swords, that that's caused them stress as well, and they're recognizing, I feel like, coming out of it. But more importantly, I think it's about you more so. I only go that way because this is in the what we don't see, and sometimes I think of other people when it's in that position. But I think this is really about you not quite getting to the point where you are in your you're not saying, yeah, that this, since this is over, there's been less stress. And I'm recognizing that finally. And I think the Fool, here's the Fool, this is in what to look for. So there is something that you need to look for as far as, going for what you want, doing for what it is. Tell me more about this Fool here. I really kind of like this energy. Okay, tell me about the Fool. Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This is totally about reaching. Okay, so the Fool is all about taking a leap of faith. And like I said earlier, it's like just doing something differently and just letting it go, right? But that Fool energy is absolutely about that. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Think about this too. This is kind of cool because there is a new beginning here, and the Ace of Pentacles is that new beginning. Five of Pentacles is a new way to do it. That is the Fool. Okay, I am going to take a different route this time. I'm going to enjoy this journey, and I'm going to reach my goals. Gosh darn it, the Nine of Cups. So I do feel like there's definitely a new opportunity for you in whatever life area this is, for you to really reach your dreams and actually, reach your wishes here. You're absolutely, I really like that energy. We have the Eight of Cups in the unexpected. So the Eight of Cups can be about walking away from something, and I think that that's exactly what's happening here. I feel like there's a realization with all of this energy, with the Seven of Cups, the Fool, even the Temperance, that it's time. It's time. And I feel like it's not about knowing that you need to walk away, it's about doing it. And that's what's unexpected, because you don't expect yourself to do it. Whether it's out of fear or out of, I'm used to it being this way, change. But I feel like you're ready, and I feel like it's coming. So tell me about the Eight of Cups, please. Ten of Pentacles, Seven of Wands again, Three of Wands again. We've had all three of these clarifiers. So yeah, yeah, I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is definitely, I think it might be even about work, where you're like, you know what? No, I need to stand up for what I believe in. And I feel like it does have to do with either home, work, or very very important relationship, family relationship, even love, but this wouldn't be this would be like a marriage, or that kind of love, not just a partner that's been in your life for a little bit. But I feel like there's the realization that I feel like what this is showing that when you stand up for something, you are going to start seeing the benefits to it. And it has to do with you kind of taking a new, the Eight of Cups, it could be just a new view at something, going after something differently, walking from an old way of doing things. And I think, oops, sorry, I'm doing that a lot. These two are the reason this is an unexpected, because you're going to say, oh my gosh, like this way worked. I stood up for myself, and now I can see things starting to come together. And I feel like you're going to see that and realize that it's okay to stand up for yourself, especially if it's important to you. So then we have the challenge being the Magician, and the strength being the Four of Wands. Magician, Four of Wands. So the challenge, I think, is, I'm going to clarify it, because honestly, I think it's just being honest with yourself. I don't think this is about someone else here. I feel like this is about you. Like sometimes, I say the Magician is about that sleight of hand, someone maybe not showing you their true self or all of the things. But I think it's you need to do that for yourself. And that's a little bit of a challenge, to make sure that you're being honest with yourself, that you're showing everything and recognizing truly what all of the important things are. Tell me more about this Magician. Two of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Coins. So this kind of goes with the Ten of Coins. Like, yeah, your challenge is to understand if there was a disappointment, you need to be honest with yourself about that disappointment. And and this is what's hard, and this is what's a challenge, and it absolutely understood, right? But because we have that Five of Cups there, are you being honest with yourself? Are you looking at what you have smack dab in front of you? So we've got verify that you have the two cups still full, but look at her. She has got that pentacle right in her hand. It's saying, you know what? You need to look at that. You need to look at what you have right in your hand. And that's a little bit hard to do. And it is a little bit hard to do, especially when you have been disappointed. And when you feel like, wow, this is something I really wanted and it's not working. But I feel like if you're going to do things different, it will work. We have the Four of Wands in the strength, though. So I want to clarify that, but it's all about being, celebrating, and I feel like there's I don't know if this is like a strength in the fact that you are able to do this, or if a celebration is coming around. Tell me more about this Four of Wands. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Knight of Cups. So yeah, there's going to be a feeling here of, I think this is, something you have held on to for sure. Allowing yourself to move forward into a better place. And I feel like that energy is coming in. Now, I do feel like this Knight of Cups could be an offer, not necessarily of love or romance, but definitely, it feels like a gift from the heart. It's a good thing. It's a positive, emotionally filled thing here with that Knight of Cups. And it feels like that you might be able to come together with somebody and really say, okay, I've got a hair in my eye and it's bugging me. I don't know where it is. And it's, just really focusing on what is coming in. It doesn't have to be a person either. It can be just an energy coming in, or it could be an offer like work, or even an offer from a friend to like get away or do something, or here's an opportunity. But I mean, it's pretty nice energy. So where does this all lead? We've got, I didn't like definitely the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and then the Lovers. Well, I feel like with the Five of Cups, we're talking here about, I think it's the realization. I feel like all of this energy with the Seven of Cups here and the Temperance, and even once you recognize the Magician as the challenge, it's like really understanding what you have in front of you. Again, the Eight of Cups too, and the unexpected. And I feel like this is the realization. Yes, I've been disappointed. Yes, this was disappointing. But you know what? I still got it in me, and there's other things that I can do or other directions I can take. Again, back to that 7 of Cups too, and and the 8 of Cup. I mean, the 8 of Pentacles here is the work you're going to do once you realize this. So this is going, okay, now I'm going to put the energy in. Okay, I've got other things. Yes, I did lose something. Yes, it was hard. I've recognized that. 6 of Wands. And now I'm going to move forward and, work. And I feel like this is the focus. I feel like you're going to go back into focus mode. And I think the good thing is that you're going to take up the focus off of what disappointed you and focus on the things that you still have in front of you to work with. And then that leads to, of course, the Lovers. And now I'm going to clarify the Lovers here just to see, because the Lovers can be a really great partnership. And yes, it can be just a love of something. It can be a person. But it's what I feel like it can be really a super good partnership. That could be a partnership with yourself. That could be a partnership at work. But I feel like anytime I see the Lovers, or the 2 of Cups, it's pretty deep. And usually it ends up being more than just a normal relationship. It's a really close relationship, because if it's not love or romance, or it can be a friendship that's like, super important, super tight. Like it's not someone that you give up on or anything like that. Tell me more about this I said it again. Tell me more about the Lovers. High Priestess, 8 of Pentacles again, Hangman. So it is. Okay, I don't think it's someone. I was asking if it was someone specific, and it's not giving me an answer. Well, right, we have the High Priestess, so, But I do feel like, so like going back to that 8 of Pentacles, right, you've understood that there is more out there, and that you need to continue to, focus and work and use that 8 of Pentacles and energy. And then the Hangman is, okay, let's look at this differently too. So if this is a person you're going in with this relationship, no matter what kind of relationship, with a whole new vision, and it comes from all of these things that you've been disappointed, you've realized that you have more, blah, blah, blah. It goes in with all of that energy that we've been talking about here, and saying, okay, this needs a new perspective. It also could be, if there has been a relationship that you've been attached to that's not working out for you, I feel like this is giving you that new look at that relationship so that you can move forward and make better decisions. I'm getting that really overall mostly. I don't know what the heck with that hair in my eye, man. Okay. It's just the way my hair's falling, I guess. The 9 of Wands, is in your strength. And don't give up on something that's important to you. You may need to look at it differently. You may need to take a new route to get there. You may need to not think so hard and use that leap of faith. You may need to, also the King of Wands is telling us just to do what you need to do. Don't overthink things, because we also had the 9 of Swords and the what you don't see, recognizing that overthinking is not getting you anywhere. And this is just going, what you're doing, and keep working on it, because I feel like there is some good things coming out of it. Especially, we did have that Ace of Pentacles as a clarifier too. So there is something very specific coming. I also liked when we had that Queen of Pentacles as a clarifier, and she's looking at it and recognizing, no, I've got what it takes to do this, that, or the, whatever you are specifically are working on. But I feel like don't give up. Don't ever give up if it's worth it. Yeah, you may need to take a break, sit down for a moment, and go out and have a good time with your friends or whatever. But don't give up on this situation. Just don't do it. So now we're going to do our yes or no's. We've got 2 questions. I'm going to pull 3 cards for each. So it might be a little bit more than a yes or no. I'm not going to shuffle it like that. So think hard, like question A and question B. Question A and question B, please. I'm going to do them separately. I'm going to pull 3 cards for question A. I'm going to then do question B. Put everything back into question B. Okay. 3 cards. Please give our viewers the best possible advice. So whoever's talking about love here, I do feel like it is about that. We have got 4 of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the 2 of Cups. I feel like, that your answer to this is, it's going to be a yes, but I feel like it's even more than that. We've got the Wands. Feels to me definitely like a celebration. I feel like there's an energy coming towards you with that Knight of Swords, and this Knight of Swords is celebrating you, right? So they're coming towards the celebration. I feel like someone is celebrating you, and they're coming into your life awful quickly, by the way. And you're wondering too, like, is this going to work? And I would say absolutely, if that's your question, yes. If your question has nothing to do with romance, whatever else it is think about it. There's something here where someone is celebrating you. Now, this someone, Knight of Swords, could be work, could be, an opportunity coming in, but that opportunity has to do with someone looking at, what you've done and accomplished. The 2 of Cups said this is definitely coming in as a good partnership. If your answer is basically yes or no, this is a yes answer. And I feel like I like the speed behind it too with that Knight of Swords. So, yeah, I like that. I have no idea what your questions are, right? So you tell me how this is working. Okay, so question B, your second question. And keep in mind, before I continue to shuffle, you can use these as, you don't have to have 2 questions, but I'll always do 2. So you can say, okay, this question is for the second answer, right? So, so question B, you can use your intuition to tell you which cards are going to be the best for your answer. Question B. Give our listeners the best possible advice here. Okay. Oh, wow. Another yes all the way. However, I would say this is a yes answer. We've got the Star, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords. I think the advice here is, if this is something that you're looking at as a new opportunity, this question has to do with a new opportunity or a new beginning. And it does have to do with like something that's really important to you with the Star. I think the King of Swords, I still think the answer is yes, but I feel like the King of Swords is saying, be careful of the words you choose, or if someone has sharp words for you, don't like focus on that. The King of Swords says things very bluntly. And I mean, you've got the 2 best cards, some of the 2 best cards here. The King of Cups the King of Swords can be a very hard card. But I feel like too, the answer is yes with the work. The answer is yes as long as you communicate. The answer is yes, there's a great thing coming in as long as you really, I think this is the advice, because if you don't communicate, if you don't talk about what you expect, if you if you're disappointed because someone maybe does have hard words, that can get in the way of your yes. But this is like a big yes. Here's a piece of advice for that yes, I believe. Sometimes we have an answer, yeah, okay, that's going to happen, but if you don't do this, that can't happen. And so I feel like your answer is definitely yes. If it's something that you are asking, like, should I do XYZ? The King of Swords is also that, the, look into the details. Yes, you should, but look into the details first. Or again, yes, but to get there, you need to communicate. Look at all of that. So take that as it resonates. So there you have your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a beautiful and blessed day.